Okay. We can drop that. We can drop that. We can close that. We can close that. We can delete that. Okay. Alright. And the music should be good. I'm gonna turn my phone volume down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright, let's get a little tweet out. Okay, let's take a little preview of the paths here. Mystic Path with Scourge regen, heavy knockdown, reverse controls. We can grab Anti-Venom for that. Actually, I might just do Deathless. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna go Deathless. I really enjoy running the full Deathless team. I kind of strive to do it for every quest on Fiker just because I have them and it's really unique that I have them, so... Before we get started, let's throw on a little bit of a boost. What's going on, Terror Boy? Drop Gravity, Son of Excalibur. How we doing? How we doing? On this Wednesday afternoon here. Alright, I'm feeling a little guillotine to start, and then we can expand from there. If we prevent her from gaining buffs, she'll never get any regen. Foreshadowing that who my next rank 4 is going to be on this account. It's going to be Guillotine. And then I probably stop ranking Deathless. Alright, Phoenix. Tell me how you really feel. Yo, what's up, Ahmed? Alright, we'll go She-Hulk here. The Deathless team should be able to handle this, no problem. A little bit of willpower, no problem. My fear! Alright, there's the Eradicate. Special 3 is fine. I was hoping he'd refresh the trauma, but he didn't. I think I used Tigra for this originally. Which makes a lot of sense. Just prevent the buffs in general. willpower. No power gain for you. I'm sure Nimrod is going to be the longest of the fights. Yeah, I can't imagine any fight goes much longer than that. Went with the Titan from compensation. He got Zola, the illusion of choice. Yeah, I've seen a bit of that floating around. The odds are low, but they're not zero. Just keep that neutralize on. He's gonna throw it when he's far away. Yeah, Guillotine's just so solid. With the full Deathless team, she just goes nuts. Alright, we'll run Thanos for Ironheart, and then I think it's Gore, so we can just use Guillotine again. Go for the 4-hit combo into the Unstoppable. Speed up the ramp. Don't go for the counter so I can get another counter punch. Power gain is fine. Because I am just gonna go for it. Because there's no way she survives. Wolverine, we can use Vision, and then Gore, we can use Guillotine, and then one more path in this quest, and then it's just 4 more paths to go in total. And we'll be done with 9.3 on Mystifika Micah. Vision is immune to reverse controls, so even though the node was not an issue, Vision doesn't have to worry about it at all. Special 1. Can I do a quick master setup show? Yep. I certainly can. Trying to dash in too quickly. Masteries on Fiker Miker. Here is offense. Little kink in my neck. Here's defense. And there's proficiencies for you. Alright, we'll go with Guillotine here. Just prevents future buffs from triggering. Heavy attack for the Eradicate. Prevent that regen. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Alright, Mr. Negative. I think that's the boss I'm gonna fight now. Let me just see if I need to make a swap. Oh yeah, Bloody Mess. Okay, I'm gonna need to make a swap. Actually, maybe I do that on the next path, because I am using skill champions here, am I not? Yeah, so why don't I do that on the next path? Namor. That just seems like a Deathless She-Hulk fight. And if not, I have the entire team, so... Might take a little while, because Namor is going to remove the trauma. But as long as I can get off a nice special 2 every once in a while. Before I die from those bleeds, because it's gonna be eventually. Crit. Nice. Alright, well, I was gonna die from the bleeds anyway, so... no problem. Just bursting him down. No problem. Let's go for Thanos. It's probably fine. Thanos is probably fine. If you're too quick on the counter, Namor will reflect the damage. But if you have the protection up, then you're fine. There you go. Thanos continuing to get the job done every single path, except for the last path that I did. That was off stream. Okay, this skill path. I definitely don't need to use all skill champions. Like, I think Thanos can stay. I think Kull is going to be great here. I need a skill champion with bleed for Mr. Negative. So I guess I could use, like, Gwenpool or Fury, perhaps? Maybe Gwenpool. That will unlock the skill gate. And then I would love to try Jack, just on this lane in general. What exactly happens here? Okay. So, intercepting is the key. So, yeah, Gwenpool would probably work. And then I can swap to another skill champion. I can swap out, like, Kull or someone, I don't know. Let's try... let's see. Let's try Mr. Jack here. Go for special 2, because that big Fury is going to be pretty nice. Yeah. Too fast for you? Never. Thanks for the willpower. Yeah, Jack feels fine there. Pretty much one special too. I just have to avoid the... what's it called? Power drain, where I can. Try to ramp up call a little bit. No, the Primal Fury. I want to get the bonus for killing during route. I'm glad to hear that, Jeff. Very, very happy to hear that. Glad I could help out on that challenge. It was very fun. I did Bastion and pull Jean Grey W? Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. Alright, let's go Cull again. We'll get some willpower from that debuff anti-venom places on me. Come on, give me some combos here. Oh no. Now that's a lot of damage. Alright. I have an inbox notification. We'll keep using Cull. Might as well. Hi, Pixie Belle. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's kind of an awkward time in the day, but I appreciate you all being here. Tried to look at the chat and then throw my special simultaneously. Never a good idea. That should do it. It's going to be a little sad to ramp up Call on this whole path and then not be able to use him for the boss, but it is what it is. Like, it would be awesome if I could find a path where I could fully ramp Call and then use him for the boss. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. 3 heavy attacks is the magic number. Then you dash back, you hold block. And you kill him in a combo. I can't get to my special 2 if I wanted to properly ramp him and like get that big damage, but it doesn't matter. They're just dying before it's even a problem. Special 1. Oh yeah, I have the true accuracy, so he can't evade. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Call is very, very silly. Alright, so I am going to swap probably Cull for a bleed champion. I need a champion who can inflict the bleed. So I'm gonna just grab Venom. I know Venom works. Venom has bleed. So I just have to try to not knock him down. Does he have Mixmaster? Where's that evade coming from? Ah, 25% chance to evade physical light attacks. Got it. Going solely for medium intercepts is a little rough. And he converted as I was dashing back. I really need to go for a buff cycle reset. Should I max out willpower? I don't think you need to max out willpower. I have it maxed because this is my free-to-play account, so I don't have access to like an abundance of units to buy more masteries. So I have it maxed, but I don't necessarily recommend maxing it. Yeah, going for light attacks is just such a huge gamble. Alright, we gotta go light, medium, medium into relic. Medium, medium into special 2. Hopefully get some bleeds. Okay. Just does not want to go for the intercepts. That's fine. Gwenpool should be able to finish him off. And she's going to reduce ability accuracy with her combo. A one-time combo shield for Gwenpool would be pretty cool. Alright, I'm just gonna toss this suppression on. Bleed, bleed, bleed. No! Got very unlucky on the bleed triggers there. This is probably the last long boss fight where I don't have an ideal option. Okay, there we go, getting some bleeds. Nice, perfectly timed. Alright, nice. Little rank 2 Gwenpool, getting the job done. Solid stuff. I should have used her from the get-go, because she was going to turn off that evade, so... I'll check what that mail is. I should have 2 Titans to open after we're done here, so I'm pretty excited for that. And I was thinking about doing a Battleground stream either tomorrow or Friday. Probably tomorrow. But we'll see. Yes, Imperiosa. Finally, look at that. Excited for you guys to see. It's going to be cool. Alright. We have Mystic Path here. If the defender is under 3 or more buffs, they gain an indestructible passive, and they're immune to neutralize, so okay. And then Mutant Path, I'm pretty sure this is just like an onslaught killing spree, pretty much. So let's do Mystic first. Let me check the bosses. Okay, that's fine. And then that's also fine. Okay. So, Mystic, we're gonna go... I'll use Doom. I need to prevent buffs. I cannot use Tigra. Let's grab... Who's gonna prevent buffs as a Mystic? Let me see. I guess I can use Thanos here. Thanos and... You know what? Guess what, guys? Big surprise. We're going to use the Deathless team. Absolutely shocking revelation. We're going to use the Deathless team. I would use Wiccan, but the opponents are immune to neutralize, so... There is no point. That Fury... Where's that Fury coming from? When they... Okay, I'm glad I went with the Deathless team here. I think this is going to be the right call. Yeah, immune to neutralize. Oh yeah, I forgot I can hit her block. See, I wish Guillotine was rank 4 already, because this path would go even faster. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm pretty sure she loses her prowess when she throws a special attack. So I'll just constantly be baiting specials. Yeah, when she's in her little firework surge, she loses the prowess, and so I have plenty of time to go in for combos, and that's a big passive fury. I mean, 50% isn't like the biggest passive fury, but for Guillotine, especially how she scales with the Deathless team, that's huge for her, so she should be steamrolling this path. Green Goblin doesn't even gain buffs, so I'm just going to use Thanos. I'm surprised it didn't count for the counterpunch. Dash in, block. There we go. Yeah. Thanos is gonna crush this. Guillotine for Vox, nullify all those buffs. Honestly, I could use Thanos for Vox, and maybe I should have used Thanos for Vox, but it's fine. Guillotine's gonna be fine here. Okay, I think I know what I have to do. I have to get hit intentionally. Alright, I have to get hit intentionally, so just tank that to the face. Special 3. I probably should have used Thanos here, but I guess he wouldn't have really been able to remove... I think I'm actually gonna die here. I don't know if I can salvage this. Okay, hold on. There might be a way. If I just use heavy attacks... Alright, let's remove that. I'm actually gaining a pretty decent amount of health from willpower. Look at that, we survived. Watching while working out, does MSD approve? I absolutely do, Luker. Work hard, brother. Alright, we'll go Thanos here to prevent Hulkbuster from getting his armors, and then Guillotine should be fine for King Groot. I know Hulkbuster can gain more than just armor, but the main threat is the armor. He is elegance. He is grace. He is Deathless Thanos. Bop. Alright, Guillotine for Mr. King Groot. All I have to do is parry a bunch to remove the Furies, and then the degens should start to cook. Let's remove that Fury. Let's nullify that. Let's get out of the way. Let's get that Spectre going. Oh no. Survive, Guillotine. I think this might be exactly what I need to kill. If not, like, just shy. Okay, just shy. I was hoping for a crit from the Relic, but there we go, man. Guillotine handled that super well. Even with a little strategy change on the fly with Vox. Guillotine handled that like a champ. Alright, Super Skrull. I'm just going to stick with this team. I feel like they're going to handle this fine. I really have enjoyed using the Deathless Squad for 9.3. It's been incredibly fun. And She-Hulk being one of the best options for Doom just makes it even better. It was worth it to get the falter off me. Okay, Special 3 and he's dead. So if you guys don't know, Deathless Guillotine Special 3, it will deal 2% of the opponent's max health per charge on Guillotine. So if you have enough charges, you can immediately kill the opponent at fairly high health, as long as there's not any safeguard or stuff like that. I believe that was in the original Guillotines kit, and might still be in the original Guillotines kit. I don't remember. But that's a little trick you can use in like story content and content where there's high health pools without damage caps. So if you're at like 20 charges and the opponent has 35% health, you can just toss a Special 3 and that's an immediate kill. So pretty neat. Pretty neat. Okay, Mutant Path over here. Let me take a gander. Impact, cleanse, damage over time. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use Onslaught. Unfortunately, no Deathless characters are mutants, so use Onslaught. Maybe toss Gentle in as well, Mr. Sinister, and then we'll grab Thanos, and we'll grab... Who else is on this path? Nick Fury, Arcus. I mean, Onslaught will be fine for those champs. I kind of want to grab She-Hulk a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. All right. We'll do like the first couple of fights, and then I will probably run to the restroom and then reboost for the final Doom lanes. Yeah, I'm thinking this is just going to be an Onslaught path. I'm pretty sure this is what I did on the main account. Fun fact about Fikermiker, his second ever Titan pull was Onslaught. I got him months before I had him on my main account. It was very funny. This is such a banger song from such a bad Sonic game. Yeah, we're just going to use Onslaught for pretty much the whole path. I don't remember what other lanes there are in the Doom quest. Let me put on some light boost just to get this path done. I don't really need the attack boost, but whatever. I have them, might as well use them. How's it been working with Gabam? It's been amazing. I've loved every part of it. Yeah, it's been amazing. Super excited to continue working. Alright, we'll use regular She-Hulk here because another fun fact, She-Hulk reduces the ability accuracy of Mutant Champion special attacks from her signature ability. How do I remove the Scourge? Is it special intercepting? I think it is, right? The attacker activates special attack while the defender is dashing when they have 10 or more Scourge charges. Okay. So I need to have a special attack ready. Okay, I'm really glad I landed that physical vulnerability. Even if she doesn't have that many traumas, having a few with the physical vulnerability is super nice. Alright, I need you to throw that. Thanks, darling. Boom, eradicate. There you go. Throw it. A big crit here finishes the fight. Right. Nick Fury. I feel like I just want to use Gentle here and kind of go ballistic and not really care about the damage back because I'm unlikely going to be using him for the boss. So if I can just get one really good fight out of him, that would be awesome. Let's get that fear. Wow, full-on special 2 to the face. Just doesn't matter. Pretty nice, man. That physical vulnerability. Very nice. Alright, there was the Eradicate. So now I'm going to throw another special one. And again, I'm not concerned about the health loss here. Big special 2. Doesn't matter. The more power I get, the better. The quicker I can get to another special 2. Nice, Gentle. Holding it down. Great job, buddy. Have I thought about or tried using Quicksilver for Doom? If so, is he any good? Yeah, he's great. As long as you're comfortable with Quicksilver and his animations, he's a fantastic option. Any double medium champion is going to be super, super nice for Doom because you don't have to worry about getting in any extra hits from a light attack because the double medium is going to count as 2 hits. So, yeah, Quicksilver, Black Cat, Tigra. Any of those champions will be exceptional for Doom just because of their animations. Any champion can do Doom. It's not like a animation dependent thing. That's honestly fine because it's going to give me the cold snap, which is going to ramp me up so I don't have to throw any more special ones. Special 2. I'll get to 20 degen during the special 2. Let's go for a heavy attack here. Doesn't matter. Special 1. Probably dead. Yeah. Just rushing through that because might as well. And then one more fight, Mr. Killmonger. Let's go with Onslaught yet again. Such a workhorse for 9.3. He crushed so much. Yeah, Ace. He's just a workhorse in general. I mean, You can't really throw him in content and see him not work. He's just the man. Alright, I just need to land some heavy counters, and that'll be it for Mr. Killmonger. Heavy attack into special 1, doesn't matter if he blocks it. There you go. There you freaking go. And then leader. I need to throw a heavy attack. Or I just go ballistic and kill him before the node matters. Thinking. Probably swap gentle. I'd honestly love to use Zola. I think that'd be super fun. You could try him. I mean, I have options. I have plenty of options. We'll start with Thanos, then work our way down the roster. That's fine. Get the pause. Protection is saving me. Go for a little intercept. Special 2. So I guess I should not chain into specials, because that's how I lose the armor break and the armor shatter, and I don't want to lose those two things. That should do it. I can't imagine a world where this doesn't kill him. Yeah. Just had to be sure. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. We are on to Doom. So let me pick the path that I'm going to do first, and then I'm going to quickly run to the restroom, and we will do the final 2 Doom paths. We've been going for a little under an hour here. That's perfect timing for me. Good stuff. Alright, so there's this tech path, and then there's this mutant path. So mutant, we can use Onslaught again. Yeah, that's totally fine. I think this is the extra will one, right? Yeah, so let's do that one first. So we'll keep Onslaught. I guess we'll keep Sinister. I'll swap in She-Hulk at the end. Let's grab Deadpool. Let's grab Professor X for the synergy. And let's go with I guess I can keep She-Hulk in the team. And then we'll do the first fight. We'll try... Boosts are about to run out. Actually, you know what? Let's do Professor X, because I can do this fight, and then for the rest of the path, all the other characters are set up very nicely with an additional 50% prowess. Am I... Where's Professor X's vigilance? Is that something with the node here? Where is his vigilance? Am I crazy? It's a visual icon. I've played enough Professor X in my day to... Oh, she's psychic shielding. That's why. That's why. Got it, got it, got it. False alarm. She's psychic shielding. Carry on. Just don't kill me, okay? And this is a 6-star Professor X, so... That should do it. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. So the boost should have run out, which is fine because I'm going to reboost anyway with the big boy boost to burn through the rest of this. It's good that I used Professor X there because now every other mutant has an additional 50% special damage, so... Pretty sweet. Alright, so let me set up a little bit of tomfoolery. Let's have it be Jack-o'-lantern. Jack's pretty cool. With 2-star Viv. Alright, so you want to play the guessing game. How many hits will Viv... Actually, I did the wrong thing. I have to use Jack to fight Viv. Sorry. Wrong thing. I have to use Jack to fight Viv. And Viv has to hit me. My bad. So, guessing game. Guess how many hits I will take as I am returning from the stream. Whoever is on it or closest gets a shout out. I'll be right back. Boo. I went to get more water as well. Let's see. 239. I saw 236 really early on. 276, 271, 235. Okay, very close. 200, 286, 147. Yeah, Chris Gonzalez with 236 as the first guess, the closest one. Dude, nice work. Right off the jump, 236. Very, very nice. All right, let's reboost, and let's finish this thing. Get the harder trap node out of the way first. The health boost is not super relevant. We'll go Onslaught. So close to a perfect guess. There's been a few perfect guesses in the past, but they've all been super later into the run. So, like a true first guess, perfect guess, I don't think that's happened yet. Honestly, not a bad thing. Gave me the power. Big special 2. Just throwing the heavy into the air. And that should almost do it. There you go. Yo, what's up, Sam? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you guys stopping by on a bit of an odd time for me. Not a bad thing at all. Not as many degens as I'd like. That's no big deal. We're just trying to burn this path down as quickly as possible. Get to Doom, and then 2 Dooms later, we're done on Fiker. We can rank up Guillotine. A little bit of a lag spike there, I just saw, but we should be fine now. Plenty of energy. We'll go Deadpool for Jabari Panther. Ow. I'm gonna throw a special one first, and then honestly, 2 special ones might be enough, depending on the RNG. Let's go for it. Why not? Okay, it definitely seems like I just have to tank this because dexterity's turned off, so. It seems like Special 1, and then Special 2, Special 1 is the way. Especially now that Deadpool's in Courage range. But I might not even use him again, because these next two fights are pretty easily going to be Onslaught fights. Do I have an idea of when I'm going to do a BG stream? I was thinking about doing one tomorrow. I was actually thinking about doing one today, but then I realized I already had everything set up to do the Fiker stream. So I went with the Fiker stream today. I was thinking about doing one tomorrow. We shall see. Depends on what time I get home. I wouldn't mind doing one. That's honestly fine. It's gonna just fuel the neuroshocks, which is what I need. I wouldn't mind doing one. But yeah, just have to wait and see. Again, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. We're just bursting this down. Who's the most fun character for me to play? Oh man, most fun. So, most fun doesn't necessarily equal favorite. I really like using Scream. I think most fun, probably Scream. I think I have the most fun just in general. Scream is one of my favorites, but she's not like my all-time favorite. But I think she's probably the most fun character for me to play. I just really enjoy the playstyle with the heavy attacks. I enjoy using Venom a lot as well, but I think overall, I would say I enjoy using Scream the most. Like, I have fun with her. Obviously, I love using She-Hulk and Guillotine 2099, but those are also my favorites, so I'm trying to think of a character that's not necessarily, like, my favorite ever that I think is incredibly fun, and I would say Scream. My all-time favorite champion is a tie between She-Hulk and Guillotine 2099. Just depends on the day. If I had to pick one at, like, the end of the day, it would be She-Hulk, but it's really those two. Like, I go back and forth between them. Alright, so keeping Deathless She-Hulk on the team. We're going to grab... Do I have anybody with a double medium? As a 7-star. I mean, I have 7-star Silk and Quicksilver. Let's swap. Let's swap, and let's give Quicksilver a relic. Just to have. I hopefully won't need to use him, but he's there if I need him. I'm pretty thrilled to have 7-star Quicksilver on this account. That's kind of a rare thing. You know, he was a... What's it called? Omega Days champion. Alright, Doom. Nice to see you again. Ow. Just gonna go for full combos in the hopes that it pushes him to that infamous 1 bar of power. Alright, knock him down. The great thing about Deathless She-Hulk, like I've mentioned in the past, is her trauma debuffs have a really nice duration, and it's super easy to build them back up. after you've lost some. Alright, there's his will gone. As you can see, my trauma, gone. But we get it right back. Alright, another knockdown. Another knockdown. Okay, and then we just need to now constantly push him to special 2. It's not that the AI is always friendly with me, it's that I know how to control the AI. There's also a lot of AI manipulation going on with the taunts here. There's one Doom down. One more, and then that's 9.3. Ooh, easy for MSD. Oh my goodness, is that Legacy? I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for stopping by. My god, I'm fanboying right now. It's the Legacy. Hi. Hi, I'm such a big fan. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I feel like the Deathless team will just crush this. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna use the Deathless team. Where is the rest of it? There we go. Iron Oil cooks this path. If I had her, I'd be using her here. But the Deathless team, they'll be fine. I have no doubt. I will go for a game refresh. Soon. Not right this second, but soon. Maybe towards the end of this path. Place that fear. Nice big crit. Didn't even need it. Did not even need it. Let's go with a little Deathless Guillotine. I have a very fun idea that I'm contemplating for this final Doom. At what SIG is rank 4 Nico stronger than a 6-star SIG 200? Not super high SIG. Like, probably one dupe, and then I would say the 7-star is already eclipsing the 6-star. I mean, a 7-star rank 3 Nico is going to eclipse the 6-star at moderate SIG with the rank 3 7-star stats. Man, I'm just not getting any... Oh, it's because my critical rating is going down with the Scourge charges. How do I remove them? Wall time block during the defender's special attack. Done deal. Alright, guaranteed KO. Let's use She-Hulk here because she can get around the miss with the fear debuff. No unblockable for you. Risky heavy, did not pay off. That risky heavy paid off. The lack of critical hits on this node is because of the Scourge charges, but it honestly doesn't matter. Yeah, we're 2 fights away. It's irrelevant. We're pretty much done with the path. I kind of... Actually, no, Thanos would be a bad call here. Let's use Guillotine... let's use She-Hulk. Let's use She-Hulk. I think I have 1 point in inequity. Yeah. I definitely have at least 1 point, because I see that number going down. Yeah, I'm healing from the bleed now. That's the power of inequity, man. I'm barely healing, but I'm healing. Oh, come on. There we go. We're back. What happened? The phone cord disconnected. This cord is getting old. It's not old yet, it's getting old. So, speaking of nothing to do with phone cords getting old, let me restart the game. Then we'll fight Gene. I'll probably use Thanos. That's like his only fight on this path, really. I've used the Deathless team for pretty much all of 9.3. I can't think of many more than one lane where I didn't have any Deathless character on the team. It was the Bloody Mess lane. And even then, I think I still swapped in a Deathless champion at the end. So, fight this Jean Grey, and then we will fight... I almost said Thanos again. We'll fight... What's his face? Dread Doom again. And then we'll do our rank up and reward opening. So we'll use Thanos here, and he should be fine. I don't really suspect any issues from Thanos fighting Jean. Well, that's on me. I miscalculated when the shield would break. Wait out the unblockable. Once I'm ramped, the unblockable is going to be irrelevant. Alright, I'm going to go dash into a relic. Into a special one. Nice, got lucky. Was kind of banking on getting lucky. Special 2. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Let's just kill her. Yeah, there you go. Alright, last Doom fight. I've been BSing with streaming. What's the good word, Haj? What's the update? What's it looking like? You were able to get it going, right? With the Mac setup that I sent you? Ow. Come on, pal. Come on, dude. Vision's special attack hits are all one hit, so they're very quick. So trying to outpace the aura, he has to either have no power, or no aura left, or just about to expire into like a relic. that wasn't very cool. Was baiting specials there. It is a dope special 3. I will not lie. This is a dope special 3. Yeah, I was baiting specials there, but he didn't want to give it to me, so that's fine. Alright, now we just bait special 1. And then it's just a special 2 game. Bait a special 1 here. Another knockdown. And that should be plenty. Yeah, I wanted to get a refresh on the trauma. All right. Another special 2. If you delay just a little bit during each cycle, you can guarantee to get off at least 2 with a chance at 3 per special 1. Throw the relic again. Alright, we're pretty much there. This would have been an easy She-Hulk solo, but I wanted to see if I get it with Vision, and I definitely could have, but he held to special 3, so nothing I can do there. And there's the heavy for the finish. All right, there we go. There it is, 9.3 done on Fiker Miker. Beautiful. The Deathless team, man, holding it down for like that entire quest. I feel like I used them everywhere. Good stuff. Well, I know who I'm taking to rank 4. She's on this very team. But we have some other rewards to open as well. I'm going to grab Science just in case I get High Evolutionary. Oh, you know what? Let me grab Tech for Maker. Yeah. I'd love to rank 3 or rank 4 Maker on this account. That'd be super cool. Lots of Sig Stones. Almost 2 Titan Crystals. Tier 4 Alpha in the Expo. I don't really have a preference of those class crystals. Who's in the basic now? The Omega Days champions are in the basic, right? Right? Are they in the basic now? Spiral's in there. I already have Spiral. I already have Scream. From Omega Days, who would I want? Omega Sentinel would be cool. I have Quicksilver. I don't even remember. Who was the skill? Mole Man was the skill. Okay. Well, let me just go class by class here and see what class crystals I want to open. Science. Dupe on Quicksilver would be nice, but that's kind of the only thing. Skill. I'd like Hitmonkey. Mutant. Not really anybody jumping out at me. Cosmic. Again, not really. Actually, Beta Ray Bill would be really cool. Maybe I go 1 Cosmic. Oh, I already have a Mega Sentinel. I didn't even know that. Maybe I go 1 Cosmic and then 1 Mystic. Try and dupe my Destroyer. I like that plan. 1 Cosmic, 1 Mystic. And if we get 2 dupes, I think I can open 2 Titan Crystals, which would be pretty cool. Where are these crystals? Here we go. So, Mystic. Destroyer dupe is probably the #1 thing I want on Fiker Miker here. Or Spiral dupe. That'd be very nice as well. Is that a new Diablo? That's a dupe. Is that a first-time dupe? It is. Solid. Diablo is definitely the type of character that I would rank up on this account. Okay, Cosmic. I really want Beta Ray Bill. Would love to see Beta Ray Bill. Any good dupe is fine as well. Like Sigs on screen would be cool. Yes! Oh, yeah, dude. Nice. That's awesome. Man. Great. Great time. Awesome. I really wanted him. Yeah, I think that's a very easy rank 4 Cosmic down the line. Super pumped about that, dude. Sick. Sick. Very happy about that. Okay. Is there any way I can get 2 Titans? Is there any possible way I can get another Titan Crystal? I guess if I open the Titan and it's a dupe, that's technically 2 Titans. If we're gonna squint. That puts me 100 and some odd shards away. I don't think I have any other 7-star thing to open. I'm close. How much, we can get a Titan. Hold on. Go to the Battleground store. Buy a 7-star basic. Hopefully get a dupe. Imagine I duped the Bill. That would be so funny. Just pop it. Okay, dupe Gamora. Whatever works. And now, we have 2 Titan Crystals to open. But before we do that, let's open our first ever 7-star StatCast Relic. I don't even know what I want. I guess Prowler for Jack would be pretty cool. I'd really like that. Anything for any of my rank 4s would be good. Like, the best thing would be Prowler for Jack. Because all the other relics I have on my rank 4s are currently, like, doing things. Okay, Mutant for Magneto. That's totally fine. That's a great one. Who could that go on? Maybe a future... Maybe we'll get Jean Grey right now, and then that'll go on Jean Grey. Or Cassandra. I'd love Cassandra on this account, man. Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, there's a bunch of characters in here that I still don't have. I want Jean. I'd love Cassandra. Any of the 6 new characters would be great. If I see a 1 in the corner, that's a brand new champ. But let's see. First crystals landing on Spidey Supreme. Is that first time? Dupe, I think. I like Spidey Supreme. That is the first time dupe. Okay, cool. Solid. Love to see Cassandra. Love to see Jean. Love to see Nico or Carolina. Maker or High Evolutionary. Okay, that's a brand new champion, so it's got to be one of the 6 new. Cassandra. Maker, yes, dude. Let's go. Oh, that makes me so happy, dude. That's an easy rank 3, like, very possible rank 4. Oh, man. Yeah, I think he's probably going to be my next rank 4 after the one I take up now. Because I'm actually pretty close to another rank 4 on this account. So, he won't be the most recent one, but my next one, I'm almost certain will go to Maker. Because I'm pretty sure... Yep, I have a Tech Awakening gem. So, yeah, we are chilling in that department. Science Sig Stones. Not really going to go anywhere. Is there anything else that I have to open here? No Awakening Gem. Is there anything else before we do the rank up? No, I don't think so. Okay, well, this is a super long overdue rank up. And this is the last Deathless Champion that I'm taking to rank 4. But, yeah, Guillotine had to go up. I was going to do it originally before I took up Jack, but then I got Jack Awakened, and I was on a Jack-o'-lantern high, and I don't regret it at all. But Guillotine was always going to be going up eventually. So, now that makes, I believe, 7 rank 4s? 6 rank 4s. So there's 6 in total now on the free-to-play account, and I'm very close to a 7th. Let's actually check how close I am. Yeah, so I'm almost halfway to a 7th rank 4, and I already know who it's going to be now. It's going to be Maker. I was going to do Bastion, but I really do enjoy using Maker a lot, and it will definitely be him. So let's get Maker up right now to... I think I can get him to rank 3 pretty easily. Use a 1-2 gem, and then... I should have the tier 4 alpha to take him to rank 3, and then I gotta throw a relic on him. Okay, I need 1 tech T5CC. One of you be tech. Thank you. That's actually a pretty good relic for him, all things considered. Let's drop that from Red Skull and give it to Maker. The more critical damage, the better. A Prowler Relic would have been great for Maker, too, because of the critical damage bonus. But yeah, very easy decision. And it also frees up another Tier 4 Alpha from the Overflow, which is great for me because I don't want to have any of those in the Overflow, especially on this account where rank-up materials are not as easily accessible. Yeah, that's a super easy rank up for me, and I'm probably just gonna throw the awakening gem into him as well, and give him some Sig Stones. What Sig is Guillotine? She's Sig 100. Let's split the difference. Let's get Guillotine to 120. Actually, do I even need to Sig 200 her? Not really. Let's leave her there. That's fine. Let's throw the tech gem into Maker, and let's give him all these stones. Super, super happy about that. And then Beta Ray Bill. Let's give him a Thor relic. Perfect, man. Awesome, and we'll worry about leveling him up later. Let me go claim Catalyst out of the overflow, just make sure there's nothing left. And then the 7-star mutant relic. I guess I could give that to Onslaught, given I only have the 4-star Mr. Sinister relic. So let's just do that. Yeah, so the next rank 4 will absolutely be Maker. How close am I? Okay, I'm gonna need some tech catalysts, but that's not a problem. We can get those. Let's go... Let's go mess around with Guillotine for a little bit with the Deathless team, and then we'll mess around with Maker and show off how fun he can be. What's Prestige looking like on this count? Let's check. We're at just shy of 25,000, 24,898 for a full free-to-play account. That's actually not bad. That's pretty solid, all things considered. I know we're still boosted, but I don't care. Deathless Guillotine, everybody. 17 seconds. Yeah. Pretty pleased with this. Take a screenshot there. Very, very happy with this. Such a big fan. That's 4 out of 5 Deathless Champions up at rank 4. No shade to King Groot. I just want to sort of leave the Deathless to their own devices for a little while and expand the rank ups. King Groot, very good at rank 3. Don't worry. Like King Groot. He was very useful on the Necropolis run. Yeah, this damage is just absolutely ridiculous. 17 seconds again. Maker gameplay? Yeah, no problem. You've seen Guillotine a lot this stream, so let's toss Maker in the fold. So Maker, he's very unique. Like, his damage, it can come in one big burst, but how I like to use Maker and how I've been using Maker for a little while, because I do have him at rank 3 on my main account as well, is your goal is to, like, min-max your combo and deal as much damage as you can from the heavy attacks. So this is sort of simulating what a rank 4 Maker could look like with the boosts on. You want to throw that special one to get the mine down, and then once the opponent goes over the mine, your goal is to charge your heavy with the passive stun to make them go back and forth over the mine. And that's all you really need to do. I like to go for the special too when I'm certain it's going to kill, but even then, like, it's not necessary to go for it. You can just keep heavy spamming, throwing special 1, resetting the direction of the mine. Like right here. The mine duration resets from throwing the special 1. He goes right back over the mine. I charge heavy. He's over the mine again. I back up. Go for a little reparry. Use the full duration of that stun. Right over the mine again. Something I wish, hold on, let me just finish this fight. And there you go. So, I mean, look, he's not going to win any speed races, but that was very consistent, incredibly solid, very safe, a lot of control. Maker brings controls to the table, and obviously he's amazing for Onslaught Captain Britain because of that Neuroshock immunity. So I'm certain once I get this guy up to rank 4, I'll be making some showcase content on him, just because I do think he is underrated right now by a lot of people. But yeah, I think Maker's great. I think Maker's great. I think we'll see a lot more use for Maker, especially with that very unique heavy attack, not granting combo to the opponent. It's already fantastic for champions like Gentle, but just in general, I think it could see some additional use in the future for future node combinations and potential defenders. So I like Maker quite a bit. I think he's pretty cool, and I'm excited to get him up to rank 4. Yeah, well, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to change my profile picture to Maker because I'm a fan. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This was kind of an awkward time for me to stream, sort of in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday. I know other people were like streaming the new Battleground season and the new side quests and stuff like that. So I kind of jumped right into the fold as people were doing that. So I don't know how many people were live, but doesn't matter. Just wanted to get this done, have some fun, and make sure 9.3 is over and done with going into the weekend. So again, thank you very much for watching, everybody. 10-year anniversary Necropolis Challenge. Which champions would you say are the best? I made a video on this, and there are no new characters added to it, even 9 months later, so I recommend going and checking out that Necropolis Karina Challenge overview video Red, because it goes over everything and every challenge available. So check that out, buddy, if you want more in-depth responses to your potential questions and queries. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to check out the channel over the next couple of days for potentially more streams, but definitely some more videos showcasing my new rank 4 Venom. And yeah, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.